We are Mike Fiers gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. In there, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he's currently in fifth place in that department in the AL race. So now to the plate, Ramon Urias. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2-2 the count.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-1 the count. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the concrete staircases and gone.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. No balls and 1 strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grossman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Orioles in now, Mark Canha. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santander is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Into the box, Sean Murphy. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This is line to left. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order if he can make a pitch.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. On to second, but he's in safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
So striding forward now, Franklin Barreto, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 offering. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Ready with the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Anthony Santander. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Anthony Santander.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Here it comes on 1-1. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting it, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
At the plate, Austin wins. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9, the first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Defense. Johnny.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha, lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off for ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Olsen rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores. And he's out on the tag. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Robbie.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Santander waits on it. 2 down. And the runner is late getting back to third, so it's a double. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
So here's Trey Mancini as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's running. Popped him up. Murphy is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Striding in once again, Jose Iglesias. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. A runner on first with two away. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
I got the count. 2-2.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Iglesias now at short. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Murphy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Jose Iglesias.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
The next 3-2. This is in the air out to right. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, 2 down now.
The third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. High hop, and he barehands it. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
Hey!
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Anthony Santander would be next. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys. Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And now after those consecutive hits, he's either tickling or starting to lose control of the strike zone, finding himself in a very dangerous situation here. And I do think he's getting tired now. Could be his last hitter here.
3-0. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready for another shot now, Robbie Grossman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 6-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Austin Wins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Two and 2.
2-2. Yep.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail here at 6-2. Hector Velasquez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Hector Velasquez.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a changeup offered at and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Here now the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sean Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Jorge Mateo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double?
Hunter Harvey takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Pop straight up. Harvey has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's first and third with two away. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Scoring is the runner from third as this looks to be extra bases. Barreto takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. To the plate now, Robbie Grossman, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the A's 12 and the Orioles 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Austin Hayes.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you can see there on the graphic, he currently sits 4th on the Orioles in that category. At the plate now, Ramon Urias lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kenna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Olsen in foul ground.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 1-1.
Hey. The count is 1-2.
Count still at 1-2. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Orioles leave 1, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Richard Blyer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Richard Blyer.
Into the box, Chris Davis. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. He's set and the pitch. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
John Murphy.
Striding into the box, Sean Murphy. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Digging in, Jorge Mateo, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home.
Yeah. 2-2 the count.
Two out, nobody on. Line hard toward right center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bases are empty, one man out. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Austin wins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The A's lead it 12-3. Now in the box, Franklin Barreto. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
He's set. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0. Popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now. So striding in, Matt Olson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Mark Canha checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be saved.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Santander looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go through the meeting order, make them put the ball in play.
Now batter, shortstop, Jorge.
So now to the plate, Jorge Mateo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Mancini's there to put it away, and Now to the plate, Chris Davis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Chris Davis
sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in.
And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Austin Hayes. So far 2 for 3 in this one. There's one, and he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he's safe.
The right fielder, number 16.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And this looks to be extra bases as a run comes across to score. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Hard ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping into the box, Franklin Barreto. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. And the runner will score from first.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. 2 hits. In now for the O's, Renato Nunez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping up.